Good morning, and welcome to World in 15, your trusted source for comprehensive coverage of today's most pressing events, delivered with accuracy, integrity, and insight.
Facing a crowd of journalists in 1924, inventor Thomas Midgley Jr. poured a lead additive over his hands and then proceeded to inhale its fumes for about a minute. Unfazed, he declared, "I could do this every day without getting any health problems whatsoever." We have Shelby reporting on this.
This stunt was intended to support his recent finding, tetrythyl lead, a lead compound that could be added to gasoline to address engine knocking, a common issue in car engines at the time. However, while lead effectively solved the problem, it posed significant health risks, especially to children. Midgley's contributions to history didn't end there. He also developed chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, as a safer alternative to the noxious and flammable gases used in refrigeration and air conditioning. However, CFCs were later found to be harmful to the ozone layer in the atmosphere, contributing to ozone depletion and environmental damage. A century later, the planet continues to grapple with the consequences of Midgley's inventions. The ozone layer still requires decades to fully recover, and the long-term effects of lead poisoning persist in areas where leaded gasoline was used until recently. Despite the harmful impacts of his inventions, Midgley was hailed as a hero for many years. His story, including his controversial legacy, will be depicted in an upcoming movie developed by the writer of the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update.
Amateur archaeologists in England have uncovered one of the largest Roman dodecahedrons ever found, adding to the mystery surrounding its purpose. We have Anthony reporting on this.
The 12-sided object, discovered by the Norton Disney History and Archaeology Group in Lincolnshire, measures about 8 centimeters, 3 inches across, and is hollow with 12 holes of varying sizes. It is considered one of archaeology's great enigmas, with only 33 known examples in Roman Britain and approximately 130 worldwide. While the dodecahedron will be displayed at the Lincoln Museum, experts remain uncertain about its original use. Richard Parker, secretary of the Norton Disney History and Archaeology Group, described the object as unique and in excellent condition. Despite its pristine state, its intended purpose remains elusive, with no descriptions in Roman literature or depictions in mosaics, and its varying sizes ruling out a measurement tool. Parker believes it may have served a religious or ritualistic function. One piece of evidence supporting this theory is the discovery of a small Roman-mounted rider-god figure near the dodecahedron. Such figurines are often associated with religious sites. The Norton Disney History and Archaeology Group plans to conduct further excavations to gain insight into the area's historical context and potentially solve the mystery surrounding the dodecahedron's purpose. While the story remains complex, Parker is hopeful that continued research will shed light on its significance. Back to you, Bella.
Thanks for that update.
The Hubble Space Telescope has captured a breathtaking new image of the glowing gas emanating from a dying star, resembling a cosmic dumbbell. This portrait also hints at a potential instance of stellar cannibalism, where the star may have consumed another star before its collapse. We have Jensen reporting on this.
Released by NASA to commemorate the 34th anniversary of the Hubble's launch on April 24, 1990, the image showcases the Little Dumbbell Nebula, also known as Messier 76 or M76, located 3,400 light-years away in the Perseus constellation. This nebula, an expanding shell of gases expelled by a dying red giant star, is categorized as a planetary nebula despite having no connection to planets. Discovered by Pierre Méchain in 1780, the Little Dumbbell Nebula has a distinctive shape that has fascinated astronomers since the 19th century. It features a ring structure resembling a central bar connecting 2 lobes on either side. Astronomers speculate that the ring was formed by a companion star orbiting the aging red giant, which eventually merged with it. This theory is supported by the absence of the companion star in Hubble's image. By studying the nebula's structure, researchers hope to uncover evidence of this cosmic cannibalism. The central white dwarf star, a remnant of the collapsed red giant, emits a blazing temperature of 250,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 138,871 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest known white dwarf stars. The lobes of the nebula represent hot gas escaping from the dying star at speeds of 2 million miles per hour, colliding with cooler gas expelled earlier in the star's lifetime. This collision causes the gases to glow in various colors, indicating different elements present. While the Little Dumbbell Nebula continues to expand and grow dimmer, astronomers estimate that it will vanish from the night sky within 15,000 years. This remarkable image offers a glimpse into the violent yet beautiful processes that shape the cosmos. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update.
An orca calf that had been stranded in a remote lagoon on Vancouver Island off the west coast of Canada for over a month swam out of the lagoon on her own early Friday morning, as reported by the Ihatasat First Nation. We have Alana reporting on this.
The stranded mammal garnered significant media attention and concern from local agencies, leading to multiple unsuccessful rescue attempts. However, on Friday, hopes of the calf leaving the lagoon on her own were finally realized. After being fed in the evening, a small team comprising Fisheries and Oceans Canada and the Ihatasat First Nation watched as the calf breached the water, played, and eventually swam under a bridge and out through an inlet during high tide at 2:30 a.m., according to a news release from the Ihatasat First Nation. The young orca, known locally as Little Brave Hunter, or Quisahait in the Ihatasat First Nation language, became trapped in the Zabelos Lagoon while traveling with her pregnant mother, who got stuck on a sandbar in the lagoon's shallow waters and unfortunately died on March 23. After the calf swam out of the inlet, the rescue team located her in Espinosa Inlet and monitored her from a distance as she moved toward Esperanza Inlet proper. According to the release, rescue teams will continue to guide her towards the open ocean. Rescuers hope that the calf's family will hear her calls and reunite with her pod, with as little human interaction as possible, the release stated. The Ihatasat First Nation emphasized the importance of the calf's departure and vowed to take protective measures to prevent any contact with boats or people. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are highly social creatures that live in family pods. Cows typically remain with their mothers for the first 2 years of their lives. The Ihatasat First Nation underscored the profound connections between the spirit world, the animal world, and the people who have inhabited the land and waters for generations, noting that the timing of the calf's departure would be remembered and felt for years to come. Back to you, Bella.
Thanks for that update.
A piece of debris ejected from the International Space Station surprisingly survived a fiery reentry from orbit last month and punctured the roof of a home in Florida, NASA reported. We have Jordan reporting on this.
The federal agency had disposed of a sizable slab of spaceborne waste weighing approximately 5,800 pounds, 2,630 kilograms, on March 8, expecting it to disintegrate upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere. However, contrary to expectations, a small fragment of the debris, about the size of a smartphone, managed to survive the re-entry process and crashed into a residence in Naples, Florida, NASA confirmed in an April 15 news release. Alejandro Otero, the homeowner, described hearing a tremendous sound and revealed that the debris nearly struck his son, who was fortunately unharmed. Upon inspecting the object, Otero suspected it was space debris that had penetrated his roof. Following analysis at Kennedy Space Center in Florida, NASA confirmed that the object was indeed a piece of discarded cargo from the International Space Station. In response, NASA announced plans for a detailed investigation into the jettison and re-entry process to determine the cause of the debris' survival. The agency aims to update its modeling and analysis based on the findings. While NASA routinely brings back science experiments, cargo, and waste from the space station, this incident raises questions about future space debris disposal efforts. The particular debris in question was a pallet of aging nickel-hydrogen batteries disposed of differently after the installation of new batteries on the space station in 2021. Instead of returning the batteries to Earth using spacecraft like the Dragon spacecraft built by SpaceX, a robotic arm removed the batteries from the space station's exterior and ejected them into Earth's orbit. NASA anticipated that the batteries, traveling at high speeds, would disintegrate upon atmospheric entry, but the survival of the debris suggests a need for reassessment. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update.
George Mallory is celebrated for his daring attempts to conquer the formidable heights of Mount Everest in the 1920s, a venture that ultimately cost him his life. We have Ava reporting on this.
Nearly 100 years later, a collection of newly digitized letters offers insight into Mallory's aspirations and anxieties as he embarked on his Everest expedition, leading up to the fateful days before his disappearance. On June 8, 1924, Mallory, along with fellow climber Andrew Irvine, set out from their expedition team in a bid to reach the summit. But tragically, they never returned. Now, Mallory's words are available online for the first time in their entirety. Magdalen College, Cambridge, where Mallory had been an undergraduate from 1905 to 1908, digitized hundreds of pages of his correspondence and other documents over the past 18 months in preparation for the centennial of his disappearance. A selection of Mallory's letters and belongings will be showcased in the exhibit George Mallory, Magdalen to the Mountain, opening on June 20. The digitized letters from Mallory shed light on his meticulous preparations and equipment tests, as well as his optimism about the expedition's chances. However, they also reveal the darker aspects of mountaineering, including challenges such as bad weather, health issues, setbacks, and doubts. In his last letter to his wife, Ruth, dated May 27, 1924, Mallory expressed the grim odds they faced, describing it as a bad time altogether with vanishing hopes amidst exhausting efforts and dismal conditions. Mallory recounted a near-death experience during a recent climb, where he found himself suspended over a crevasse, supported only by his ice axe, in a precarious and terrifying situation. Despite Ruth's understandable concerns for his safety, Mallory's devotion to his wife was evident throughout their correspondence. He often found solace and stability in her unwavering support, referring to her as the rock at home. Despite the risks and Ruth's apprehensions, Mallory's relentless drive and determination to conquer the Himalayas persisted, fueled by his wartime experiences and his inherent nature. The digitized letters offer a poignant glimpse into Mallory's complex character and the enduring bond between him and his wife, highlighting the enduring allure of adventure and exploration even in the face of great danger. Back to you, Bella.
Thanks for that update.
Albert Einstein's theory of gravity has once again been affirmed, this time by the observation of an area at the edge of a black hole where matter succumbs to the pull of gravity and plunges in, as predicted by his theory. We have Patrick reporting on this.
Using X-ray detecting telescopes, a team of astronomers has captured the first-ever observation of this region, known as the plunging region, in a black hole located approximately 10,000 light-years away from Earth. Lead author of the study, research scientist Andrew Mummery, emphasized the significance of this discovery, noting that the existence of this region couldn't be explained in any other way. This observation adds to a series of confirmations of Einstein's general relativity theory by black holes, including the groundbreaking first image of a black hole captured in 2019. Einstein's predictions, ranging from gravitational waves to the universal speed limit, have consistently been validated over the years, earning him a reputation as a formidable scientific figure. The observed black hole resides within a system called NXIJ 1820+070, comprising a star smaller than the Sun and a black hole estimated to be 7 to 8 times the mass of our Sun. Data collected from NASA's NuSTAR and NICER telescopes orbiting Earth and stationed on the International Space Station helped astronomers understand how hot gas, or plasma, from the star is drawn into the black hole. Mummery likened the stable orbiting material around black holes to a river, while the plunging region represents the edge of a waterfall, where matter is pulled in uncontrollably. This discovery sheds light on the intricate dynamics of black hole systems, offering insights into their formation and evolution. By studying this region, astronomers hope to gain a deeper understanding of black holes and unravel the mysteries surrounding these enigmatic cosmic phenomena. The plunging region serves as a crucial area for investigation, providing valuable information about the behavior of matter near the edge of black holes. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update. Thanks for tuning in to World in 15 for your daily dose of news and updates. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on breaking stories and insightful analysis.